Mr. Sagan, what happened? I thought you were distracting Emmett.
Was? Oh, yes, of course I was.
Then why is Emmett standing here, valiantly trying to convince Detective Parker that he should be allowed to go through with this ever so dangerous display of wrong-headed technology?
What can I say? I was outsmarted by that wily Yakov Smirnov.
Well, that puts a crimp in our plan.
Yes, our plan. About that plan.
Sorry about that banging just now.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. Well, that was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know,
To
I don't
get
think I
voted.
ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope
No
the confession's
kidding.
good enough for Parker.
She's quite a Looney Tune. That is certainly.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And
There's a
speaking
big
of
woo,
presents,
but no one's
what
standing
better
there.
gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are
What other
available
halls
from
are
me,
there?
Techne, at our information desk.
She also sounds like, I don't know. For some reason, I thought of one of those Jurassic Park games when I heard her just now. I'll probably be doing that later. Anyway, the recording device. I must get that. Ding.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
I don't get how that thing works. You just push the button and it somehow magically plays back. How did he not accidentally
Hello,
erase it?
Smirnoff.
Do you know what she made him do?
Yeah, come here.
Come here, admit.
Listen, if Carl Sagan shows up again, you're not going to let him lead you away, are you?
Are you kidding? My sole concern now is to get back up to my electrokinetic levitator.
Good man. I gotta run. Did you talk some sense into those two?
Oh, a Sisyphean task if ever there was one.
Sisyphean. Sisyphean. Sorry.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? I'm busy
Comrade.
trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the biggest mistake of his life.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was...
This'll only take a minute.
Comrade.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
I wouldn't know that from
No,
experience.
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna,
Dun, dun,
you're
dun.
the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Bum,
Oh,
bum.
very well.
Boom.
Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Yeah,
Not to
a
sound
reference
callous,
to the
but
whole
does this
series.
mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Yep.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni.
And
Muse
look
of
at how many
Progress,
people
and
are
it is
watching
my pleasure
Emmett's
to have you once
demonstration
again
compared to
highlight
when
one of
that
the
guy
great
was on
minds who
stage.
hard at work
You can
building a
tell
better
no one
tomorrow.
likes him.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
Yay.
Are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
It's
Great.
off,
Come on,
though.
let's get up there.
How is it off? Should it be glowing?
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town.
Oh, you
That
have
big
no
news brought
idea,
to share
sister.
with us today. This wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
out of
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings, block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
So hold your snickers.
Don't have to.
And to be wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Attention!
Uh-oh. Bum, bum, bum.
I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant!
German, obviously.
Emmett, are you up there?
Emmett.
Don't give me away!
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Well, time to get suicidal, boy.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Wow.
Come on, Emmett, you can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
Well, let me talk to him.
The longer you hold out,
Where'd everyone go?
you don't think you can shelter him.
I don't think I can shelter him. I know I can.
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
What is he, a director?
Antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything...
Bum bum.
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Or I will send you to come. That was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
Yes.
I guess so, yeah.
You are the mouthpiece.
Can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
I always like a good thrashing.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
I always love a
can't
good
take the bullet.
thrashing.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Sorry, I said the joke twice. I don't know why I did that. Anyway. Bite the bullet, Emmett.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
Whoa. Okay, what happened here was my hard drive that I record to filled up because each of these clips is about 3 gigabytes apiece, and it quickly filled up the drive. So I had to convert 100 gigabytes of video down. So yeah, that's why there was that sudden. Anyway, reload. Reload, please. Any other reviewer probably would cut this stuff out, but I would like you guys to see it. I'm not a reviewer, let's player. I want you guys to see the errors. What happened?
You don't think you can shelter him.
Emmett's gone. You just missed him.
Young man, I've been sitting on the bench of Hill Valley Criminal Court for 15 years. I can smell a dissembler a mile away. Now, are you going to turn him over, or will I have to use force?
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything,
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Yeah, I think it was a few hours after I had done this.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him.
Uh,
There's no point.
Yeah. It's a few hours after I played,
maybe
so
he'll
I
give you a
was
fair chance
listening to all
to
the dialogue
explain
again.
yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence.
Okay.
Don't listen to me.
There we go.
He never has.
I'll be right back.
Fear!
Yeah, when
I want to
it takes
speak
a few,
to my son.
about an hour
Emmett's
or so,
not ready
or
to
several
talk to
hours,
you, directly.
to get about 100 gigabytes of video.
I suppose
Got that
you're
one.
his mouthpiece.
You
guess so.
are
Yeah.
the mouthpiece. Sorry, couldn't lose
He
this.
says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
I wish you would.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
you heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's
young.
understand?
You don't know what it's
You're a
like to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, to have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched you.
got a
I
life of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you
And it's
instead of
all
letting
you
your
can do
mother
to hang
indulge
on for
every
dear
word of
life
your
while they
cockney
gallop on where they must.
Don't
This
chuck it at
is
the other
America,
night.
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was like that at
America,
your
a
age, my
person
father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why
him.
you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Yes. Wait. No. Then it paused for whatever reason.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Yes.
Sure, sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
No more mistakes.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me, and I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa, he was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to.
Oh.
Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.